What is up, everybody? My name is John. I'm here with Aaron Kushmakov, and today we are on the 10-8 podcast where we talk about UFC. With the exception of today, I guess, because apparently the Knicks were playing. I had no
The
idea.
Knicks
Aaron, go for
last
it.
night, the Knicks pulled off the amazing comeback down 29 at half. They beat the Spurs 106-107. OG Anunoby with the game-winning tip into the basket, and it was super fun. Um, Knicks are up 3-1. Next game's on Saturday, which is perfect because this card's on Sunday, so which means I can watch the finals and then I can watch this. So I don't have to do a cross event where I have to stream both at the same time. I can actually just watch one at a time and enjoy myself. But John, let's get to the card.
Dude, we have Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia.
All right, we look at Steve Garcia, 19-5, training out of Jackson Wink Academy, same place where Josh Hoka trains out of, so they are kind of like training partners. He's 8-2 in the UFC. He's currently on a 7-fight win streak, and they are all and six of them have been knockouts. Most recently, knocking out David Onama in the first round of a UFC fight night last year. Other notable wins include Calvin Cater, Melchizel Costa, and Chase Hooper. And yeah, but Steve Garcia, very, very solid fighter, has, just been knocking out people left and right and a very, very tough contender in this featherweight division. But you go against Diego Lopez, who his only major losses have been to elite fighters, such as Volkanovski and Evloev. But other than that, as we see here, Diego Lopez has had a impressive run, being so young and having such few fights in the UFC. His wins include Pat Sabatini, Dan Ige, Brian Ortega, and knocking out John Silva via a spinning back elbow. When it comes to the fight, I do have Diego Lopez purely based off of, the win quality that he has.
Yes,
Steve
sir.
Garcia, he just seems to be very hittable. He does have that knockout power, but we have seen, again, Lopez against John Silva, who does knock out people, and Volkanovski, who does knock out people. So this is not going to be a pretty easy fight for Diego Lopez. I see him getting the win and keeping his spot in the featherweight rankings.
Yeah, dude, I think Diego Lopez slimes out Steve Garcia in a bad way. I think he finishes him. I don't think this goes the distance. Diego Lopez has just literally fought the best of the best. And honestly, I thought he should have won against Masvar
Oh,
Evloev.
sorry, that first one, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he should have won. You know, that was his first fight in the UFC?
That was his first fight. So, and he took it on, I believe he took it on short notice too.
Yeah, dude. I remember seeing the odds, and I had never heard of this goofy looking dude, Diego Lopez, before with the mullet. I was like, oh,
Weird
Evloev's
cut.
probably gonna smoke him. And then, dude, it was like a straight war. Like, I
Yeah.
remember being like, okay, Diego Lopez, like,
And now they're
he,
both in their respective spots in the rankings. Now they're both top three fighters,
yeah,
which they
I mean,
deserve.
so definitely Diego Lopez by honestly he's either gonna
First
knock him
round
out or
TKO.
submission. Like
I could see
that,
that happening. Yeah.
I don't see this going the distance.
Nope. This is gonna be a firefight. Start the card off with a bang. And then next up, the All America. The only fight, actually, not the only fight, but one of the two fights where both fighters are American. Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. We go to Kyle Dawkins,
Dude,
the
I'm
Darcy
calling it right
Knight.
now.
So
Kyle Dawkins fraud checks Bo Nickel.
another fraud check for Bo Nickel. Okay, but yeah, Kyle Dawkins did have a earlier run in the UFC. He did not do so well. He lost to Brennan Allen in his UFC debut, losing to Phil Hawes, taking Kevin Holland to a no contest, then
Yeah, he
lost to Roman
accidentally headbutted
Dolidze.
him.
Yep, actually headbutted him, and yeah, his first hit in the UFC was not good. Then he goes over to CFFC, does his thing there, wins a title, and then comes back to the UFC. First fight back, beats Michel Pereira with an overhand right, and then GM3, Darce choke, the Darce Knight does it again, and looking to do better in this fight against Bo Nickel, where obviously is an industry plant, Dana White privilege up the butt, and 8-1, 5-1 in the UFC. His only loss coming to Reiner de Ritter because he gave up on himself, and we all saw that fight. He gave up, and he just kind of collapsed on himself. But
Do you
notable
think Bo
wins do
Nickel
come
gave
in.
up in that fight?
He was getting beat up, and then towards the end, he was just kind of fading away. And as soon as he took that knee, he fell.
Brother, have you
And
ever been hit to your liver?
yes, I have. It sucks. I know, but before all of that, he was getting pretty battered up, and
No,
it
no,
just
he
did not
he
look
he
good to
definitely
me.
was. Brother, what I think is going to happen, textbook. I'm
Textbook,
telling you, this is
textbook.
exactly what's about to happen. Bo
Mm,
Nickel is going to realize that Kyle Dawkins is maybe a little bit harder to take to the ground than usual. I think Kyle
yeah,
Dawkins wins on the feet. Bo Nickel's going to
on
shoot
the
for some
feet.
lousy takedown. Darce,
Okay,
baby. Darce from Kyle
Darce,
Dawkins.
stick it in there and just
Dude,
crank it. Okay.
yep.
Um,
I have Kyle Dawkins on this one. And dude, at plus 265, that's not a bad rap. Cause okay,
not bad, right?
realistically speaking, my brother in Christ, besides maybe Derek Lewis, do you see any other underdog on here that has a good chance of winning?
Hmm. I mean, I
No,
was
go
gonna
ahead.
say gone, but it's actually a pick 'em now. But no, not really. Not really. I think Dawkins does have that chance. It's more
And
of an even fight than people realize.
yeah, no, Dawkins, I think is the greatest value for sure. Because realistically speaking, Josh Hokett and we'll get to that, but yeah, no, who do you have between Bo Nickel and Kyle?
I mean, based off the resume alone, I would have Bo Nickel winning by split decision. I think Kyle Dawkins is a very solid fighter, but I think Bo Nickel, he has some sort of Dana White aura around him that's just going to carry him. But he is still a very solid wrestler, and that pressure wrestling could get to Dawkins in the third round, obviously with the Darce technique that he does have, but Bo Nickel does have very, very solid wrestling. And by the way, he's only had one fight outside of the UFC. He only had one MMA fight out of the UFC until they signed him. So he ends up on every major card. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why he did knock out Rodolfo Vieira with a head kick, and he was soundly beating him too.
I called it
But I will take Bo Nickel via split decision. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I think he will edge it out. And even if Kyle Dawkins wins on this, technically wins via the eye test, I think they'll give Bo Nickel a robbery.
for sure. Yeah, no, if it does go the decision, I could totally see them giving it to Bo, which I really hope
But
doesn't happen.
Dawkins is dangerous.
All
Still
right,
dangerous here.
Mauricio Hoofy and Michael Chandler.
All right, but I will go. I will go over it just for the sake of going over the fighters. Michael Chandler, obviously former Bellator alumni, 2-5 in the UFC. Terrible record, but he's technically lost to the best. Oliveira, Gaethje, Poirier, Oliveira twice, and Pimblett. But his wins include Dan Hooker, who we know is not really that good, who's not the best fighter anymore, and a declining Tony Ferguson. His last really good win came against a really good fight was probably Dan Hooker, where he knocked him out cold. But yeah, Michael Chandler will not beat Mauricio Hoofy. Mauricio Hoofy, kind of left the fighting nerds. Did his own thing, but some of his
Knocked out
biggest wins
Faziev.
include hmm,
He knocked
knocked
out
out
Faziev.
Faziev, knocked out Faziev. Did lose to Benoit Saint Denis, but as we know, BSD is a top 5 fighter now.
Yep.
Spinning head kick King Green made it look too easy. And he just has that knockout power. And as we know, Michael Chandler is basically a glorified punching bag for these guys. So I have Mauricio Hoofy by first round KO. I just think Michael Chandler takes way too much damage, and he is just not a smart fighter.
Yeah, no, dude. I got Mauricio Rufy by like a flying knee, bro. I think he
Flying knee,
makes
whoa.
like
Whoa.
Michael Chandler, he's gonna make him go out in like the goofiest of fashions. I'm not
I could
joking,
see that
dude. He's about
happening.
to go down like a Looney Tunes character.
Like a Johnny
Um,
Walker style.
straight up, dude. Like I just there's no realm in which I see Michael
He's the biggest
Chandler
favorite
winning
on the
this, bro.
card.
Dude,
He's the biggest
minus
favorite on the
seven
card, too.
hundred.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
So
First round
that means
KO.
what? If I bet $1 on a roofie, I get 7 cents back.
Yep. Yep. That's what happens.
Brother.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, Michael Chandler. I mean, he just doesn't belong in the UFC. We saw him in Bellator. He was already declining in Bellator. I mean, he beat a declining Benson Henderson as his last year Bellator fight. Knocks out Dan Hooker. Gets the title fight after his first fight. Gets brutally beat up by Oliveira. I think he got rear naked choked. And then every fight after that, he just kept losing and losing.
Oh
And
no,
then
Michael
obviously
Chandler got knocked out in their first fight. He got knocked out by Charles Oliveira.
oh yeah, no, it wasn't
And then the
knockout.
second fight was boring, dude. Oh, dude, Charles
No, that wasn't
Oliveira's
boring.
fights have been kind of lackluster as of
It's
lately.
more, but he's fighting more economically though. It's more of an economical because he's getting older. But versus Max, Oliveira just brutally beat him up though. He even on the striking aspect of it, when they did exchange, he was beating him in that too. So
No, and here's the thing, bro. I'm not saying it's not impressive. You know, dude,
yeah,
if you're able to hold down Max Holloway, like that's impressive.
but it is
But
still very boring though.
it is
It's not
it's
fun to
it's
watch.
boring, you know. And here's the thing, hey, bro, I'm telling you right now, I think most
Hmm.
people would rather get submitted than knocked out, right? If I
Yeah,
know a guy is better than me at striking, right?
take it to the ground.
Yeah, you don't really know that until you're in there, like, because we could
Yeah,
call it boring, we could do whatever, but dude,
yeah.
until you're in there, bro, I guarantee you, most people that get hit hard enough, they'll become wrestlers real quick,
Oh yeah, just like Ankalaev did against Pereira. As soon as it one overhand right, shoots the
dude.
weakest takedown
The
ever, and just
yeah, bro, yeah, it was bad, but
best. That was the most fun, most fun experience of an MMA fight ever.
yeah,
Watching
no,
him get
Mauricio Rufy
slimed.
by Looney Tunes knockout
Looney Tunes
by
KO in the
piano
first
falling
round.
from the
Okay.
sky.
Dricus Duplessis style.
Yeah, literally.
Like birds over the head.
I take it you have Mauricio Rufy too.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
it's not
like
it's not it won't end any other way. Like Michael
no,
Chandler is
bro.
just
I'm telling you, bro.
dumb.
If Michael Chandler wins this fight, I'm jumping through my window. My one story.
I would
I'll make
love for
sure
you to
it's shut,
I would love for you to record that. That would be fun. You gotta
bro.
record that if
Not
that
even
happens.
joking. Like,
He
there's
won't
certain
win.
people on this card that need to win for like the time
Roof
continuum to occur. Okay.
Hoofy's too big. He's also way too big for Chandler. Chandler's small. Chandler's a small guy for this division.
I feel like he's small but
very compact.
stout.
He's stout, but that stoutness doesn't help when you can, I feel like his whole body moves when he strikes. He's not like fluid. He's just very stiff when he throws.
I mean, Michael
But
Chandler, if you can avoid the first round, because he is dangerous in the first round for the most part,
yeah,
then you'll be fine. But
yeah.
next up, we got Josh Hokett versus Derek Lewis.
All right. Oh, all right. Josh
This is a
Hokett.
tricky one.
Well, what can I say about him? I'm gonna chamba on your mama. I'm gonna give you a golden shower. I'm like, and I heard that, and it truly inspired me to not want to ever grow up like Josh Hokett.
Oh, okay.
Because first of all, this man's 9-0. All right, 5 wins by knockout. He's besides all of like the drama, he is actually a really solid heavyweight fighter. He's a
Agreed.
bit small for the heavyweight division. He only went in at around 233 pounds his last fight, but he did beat the shit out of Curtis Blades via unanimous decision. He knocked out Denzel Freeman, who again a nobody. And ever since then, he has been doing just really, really well, especially in Bellator and the regional scene. Other than that, I mean, Hokett is an exciting prospect for this division, and he brings a certain fun energy. But with what Pereira says, saying that he may not be in the UFC anymore, I purely think it's on him, and it's not really on anybody else. I mean, for pure fighting ability is awesome, but I think it's just going to be another Makayev situation. Undefeated fighter gets kicked off for a reason not because of his fighting. And, he
But
kind of
why
did
do you
it
think
to
they'd kick him off?
Well, as what I heard from Pereira, he said that UFC is supposed to
I
be a
saw that.
family friendly thing, and I half-heartedly agree it is family friendly. But again, you have guys trying to kill each other, which is not just not very family friendly. But when it comes to Josh Hokett, I mean, we still need that personality. You have zero personality at heavyweight, and Pereira goes so far in his personality. Josh Hokett does bring a bit of fun. But when he goes a little too far and he starts getting kicked off pressers, like Connor would never get kicked off a presser. I mean, he never got kicked off a presser, but the problem with Hokett is he tries to instigate it to the point where he's trying to fight other people there and then. and he keeps going and going and
Dude, he
going,
antagonizes everybody. I feel like,
and he
like he
and
wants no
I think it's
friends
just it's a way to market himself,
for sure.
but it could kill you. Like you said, freedom of speech with freedom of consequence. Like that could happen to him. And again, with the whole like Sean Strickland thing, what Dana's response was that everybody's banned. Uh, he we all kind of knew it was they kept it with just military personnel and family. So him being banned, I mean, it kind of wasn't that. I mean, not really a lot of fighters are going to be there anyway. It's mostly going to be like a military thing because the president and all these important representatives are there. So Sean Strickland being banned, I mean, it's not really a ban. It's just you can't go. You're not military personnel. These is a very, very, very important area to be in. And these fighters, they're lucky to just even be on the card. But
Yeah, I mean, dude, I still think Sean Strickland should have been able to go,
he
but
should have.
I,
I mean, be the only male American champion.
yeah, for real. And on top of that, like, dude, if you take away Josh Hokit, the UFC is supposed to be where the best fighters fight, right? Like
Yeah.
that is
And
okay.
Hokit's really good.
Yeah, he's dude one of the, and then he's one of the better heavyweight, bro. Here's the thing. I told my girlfriend this. I was like, if okay, the heavyweight division has I think 75%, 80% finish rate, right? I was
Yeah.
like, if you're a heavyweight and you go the distance, that's bad. Like that's a boring fight,
Uh,
whatever. But Josh Hokit versus Curtis
he made
Blades,
it a he made a decision fun. He made a fun
that was
decision.
that was like the first heavyweight decision I've seen in like a really long time. Honestly, I can't even think of a heavyweight fight that went down like that.
Yeah.
Um,
That
but
fun.
it was, yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Josh Hokit.
All
I
right.
mean, say what you want about his personality, whatever, this, that, and the third, but
He's a
this
fun
is the
fighter.
UFC. This is where the best fighters
This is
fight
where
the
the
best
best of the
fighters.
best fight.
Like, I don't agree with them taking out Makayev. Like,
No. But
he's
what did
one
he
of
get
the
taken out
best.
for again? What was he getting
Well,
taken out for again?
he was like actually being physically like confrontational with people and
No.
like the fighters and stuff.
Well,
Um,
Makayev would be a top five flyer right now.
oh, 100%. I
He's
think Van would
even not in
smoke
the UFC.
him,
He's a top five flyer. Van would
but
smoke him. He's smoking everybody right now,
Derek
except
Lewis,
Charles, of
dude,
course. Derek
if he
Lewis. I mean,
knocks out
we
Josh Hokit,
it would generally be exciting, but let's a quick preview on Derek Lewis. Of course, I mean hasn't been so successful in the past few years. Loses to Cyril Gane, Tai Tuivasa, Sergey Pavlovich, Sergey Spivak, Yalan Almeida. Kind of loses like the top of the top. Kind of moves down in the rankings. Beats Taliesin Teixeira. That's his latest win via knockout. It's a quick knockout too. But he did recently lose to Waldo Cortez Acosta. I mean, listen, he's a legend. Most knockouts in UFC history. One of President Trump's favorite fighters, from what I've heard. As we know, the story. President Trump leaned over to Dana and said, "Why isn't Derek on the card?" And then Dana's like, "Let me make a call real quick." And as soon as Josh wins, Dana White's like, "Hey, you want to fight Josh Hokit?" He's like, "Absolutely, man. Let's do it. I'm excited. Can't believe you asked me this." And yeah, we're going. Yeah, my
oh,
balls are
my
gonna be
balls were
hot on
hot.
this. My balls was hot on this White House lawn, and I'm pretty sure he'll be respectable and all that. But Derek Lewis, obviously a knockout beast, but he does give up on himself, though. I mean, that last Waldo fight, he does give up on himself, and it's just age. I mean, he's old already. He's already past his prime, and it's not a knock on him. It's just it hits everybody. And but he does still have that one punch power, that touch of death kind of thing. But if I'm gonna take anybody, I would take Josh Hokit in a UD, but a Derek Lewis
I think he
knockout will
knocks him
be
out.
legendary. You think Hokit knocks him out?
I think he gets a KO or TKO. Yeah.
Okay. I'd have it going UD just because Hokit would be trying to avoid. I feel like Hokit would be trying to avoid. If he's smart, he would try to avoid Derek Lewis as much as possible, trying to keep a distance from him because he's not that big and he's trying a little bit smaller. Try to come in and out, hit him with jabs, some body work and kind of come in and out, try and wrestle because we know Lewis has zero wrestling. Just kind of keep his distance, but beat him up on the edges. And if he wants to, go in for the kill. But I got him by UD.
Yeah, I
Unanimous
mean I
decision.
have him by TKO, and the fact that he probably gets on top of him or on
Yeah,
his back and then just punches him. He flattens
ground
about.
and pound.
Like, I think it's gonna be finished by ground and pound. I don't think he's gonna try to submit Derek Lewis. I think the
Nah,
last guy that submitted Derek Lewis was Spivak, and
yeah, we
was
all
that an
know where
arm
he is.
triangle?
Let me see. Spivak was it was arm triangle choke.
Yeah. See, like, I don't think Josh Hokett wants to be known for the guy that submits people. I think he wants to be known for the guy that swings
Knocks people though
and
out.
just removes consciousness from people's brains.
Yeah.
And no, dude, I think Josh Hokett wins. I wouldn't be shocked. But here's the thing. We have Josh Hokett winning and so because he just has so many tools in the belt, right? Derek Lewis
Mm-hmm.
has one tool, and it's a
That's it.
very, very effective tool.
Effective tool. It's
So
called
it's like, do you want a
two
whole bunch of
hands,
tools, like quality over quality over quantity, right?
quantity over quality. Yeah.
So, dude, and if Josh Hokett loses by just getting flatline knocked out, bro, that's
I
gonna
would
take
be
a lot of
laughing my
steam out of his
ass off.
a lot of wind out of his sails for sure.
Yeah.
But
But
now we got Sean O'Malley versus Ayman Zahabi.
so Ayman Zahabi, the traitor Canadian, the trespasser, 14-2, 8-2 in the UFC. Basically robbed Jose Aldo and Chito Vera of wins. He lost both of those fights.
Yeah,
It was
agreed.
decisions were. The Aldo fight was unanimous, which was utter total bull crap. And the Vera fight was a split decision again, which I could see that happen. But other than that, those are really his biggest wins. I mean, he's got Ricky Turquoise, he's got Yavid Bashrat. But that's really it. This is the biggest fight of his career against Sean O'Malley. And the problem with Zahabi is he don't finish. He has two finishes in his two finishes in his UFC career. So not a strong finisher. Mainly decisions. And we go to he fights a guy like Sean O'Malley, Arizona native, Red Hawk Academy in Peoria, Arizona, one of the best MMA gyms in the state. 11-3 in the UFC. His only losses coming to Chito Vera, which is the fight where he got hurt, and then two to Dvalishvili. But other than that, he has knockout. He's beaten Piotr Jan, which I argue Piotr Jan did win that fight. But
No,
it was
I
close.
agree.
But he did get the win. Whatever it happened, you can't really change it. Knocks out Chris Matino. Eddie Wineland knockout was really, really nice. Just recently beat Song Yadong, which a lot of people would say that Song did beat him. There was a mixed feeling from the eye test. When I first saw it, I thought Song Yadong won. But after I rewatched it, I kind of see where O'Malley won his battles. But again, still knocked out Aljo. Got the win over Cheeto in his first title defense. And he's just still one of the best strikers in this division. And the guys that he's like, especially Jan, who he should have lost to, and Marab, who he actually lost to.
Dude, made Jan
those
wrestle.
Guys, he made Jan wrestle, and those were the best that's the best of the division. And we still haven't yet to see Corey Sandhagen, which he should have been fighting for this card.
Agreed.
I don't know why he should. But now Corey Sandhagen is fighting Mario Batista, which I think is actually going to be a better fight than it is. And then Umar, who's fighting, I heard David Martinez is out or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard Umar, who's supposed to fight David Martinez, I heard he's out or something like that. So I don't know if that's 100% true. But Sugar is yet to fight some of these other top contenders who I believe would give him a harder time. But I do have O'Malley via decision. I don't think he'll knock out Zahabi, but I don't think he'll let him breathe too long either. I think he'll batter him up really well.
Yeah, I think I honestly, I think he will knock out Ayman Zahabi.
Oh, yes, that would be fun. It would be fun though, but
I just like Sean O'Malley, man. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing, you guys.
I know. I knew you were about to do that. Like you were talking about, dude. Any guy that fights Peter Yan and lives to go the distance. We've said the same thing about Marcus McGee. You know, like, dude, the fact that Peter Yan wasn't able to finish you, dude, that alone is
that's an accomplishment on its own.
That's an accomplishment.
Here's your participation medal. You survived Piotr Jan.
No, yeah, straight up. So, um, to think Sean O'Malley made Pietro Yan question his striking enough to go for the grappling is
Yeah.
pretty like, dude, that's pretty impressive. I mean, obviously, Marab just destroyed O'Malley, right?
And he destroyed, but Marab destroyed everybody. He
Dude, when he was
destroys
on that
everybody.
run, man, oh my lord.
He destroyed
Uh,
everybody.
but yeah, no, I think Sean O'Malley wins this one by knockout.
All right. I have him by UD. And next up, the most anticipated fight of this card. It is a pick'em, according to the odds here on FightOdds.com. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. Let's take a look at them both. They actually have similar records. Cyril Gane only has one less loss. Cyril Gane's 13-2. Alex is 13-3. We look at Cyril Gane, 10-2 in the UFC. First win actually came over Rafael Pessoa, and then his first big fight came against Junior Dos Santos, who he beats. Beats Derek Lewis for a interim belt. He did beat Alexander Volkov in his first meeting with him. Loses to Francis Ngannou. Beats Taito Ivasa again for the interim belt. Loses to John Jones in a pretty exciting, in a pretty satisfying way. Beats Sergey Spivak. Beats Alexander Volkov when she shouldn't have. He actually
Yeah,
lost to Volkov, and
yeah,
it
he
was a
lost.
robbery. He got robbed. Volkov got robbed and should have been fighting Aspinall. And then I pokes Aspinall to a no contest, and that's what makes me mad because you ruined the best opportunity you've ever had, and you were piecing him up in the first round too. It wasn't like Aspinall was dominating him. It was a pretty even fight in the first round, and you eye poked him. You made him lose vision, and you just blew it.
Bro, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings with my girlfriend. I was so excited because we had to watch Mackenzie Dern fight
Yeah.
before that, and I was like, okay, this
Oh
is
no.
this is not what we're staying for, babe. I was like, this
Let's
is
let's 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 pretend that fight didn't happen.
right. And dude, I remember I was so locked in, and as soon as I saw the ref go like this, I just said, babe, get up, we're leaving. I was
Yeah.
so pissed.
Alex Pereira, similar record in the UFC. They're both actually 10-2 in the UFC, so they do have a similar career-wise. They have been in the UFC for a similar amount of time. But Alex Pereira, obviously kickboxing legend and glory, dual champion there. First fight was against Andreas Michailidis, and Flying kneed him, and ever since then, knocks out Strickland, knocks out Adesanya, loses the belt to Adesanya, beats Jan Blachowicz, knocks out Yuri Prohaska, knocks out Jamal Hill, knocks out Yuri Prohaska, knocks out Khalil Roundtree, loses to Ankalaev, and then knocks out Ankalaev again. This guy's resume is crazy good. The guy has crazy knockout power, and now he's going to be around 251 from what I've heard. Reportedly, he's going to be around 251 pounds, and this guy is just crazy strong. He knocks out everybody he fights, and it is going to be a crazy, crazy thing to see when he does knock out Cyril Gane in the first round, because that heavyweight power is just going to hit so hard.
So you got Alex Peda.
I have Alex Pereira by knockout.
I do as well, and I'll tell you why. Cyril Gane lost a kickboxing match to Volkov.
Oh my god! So without grappling,
And I guarantee you, Cyril Gane's gonna go for some bull crap heel hook. That's not
yeah,
even gonna be like properly like in.
it won't. I don't. It won't work.
It's not gonna work, dude.
No.
Yeah, no. Alex Pereira, I think knocks him out cold,
Yeah.
bad.
He's just gonna be like this. He's just gonna Cyril Gane's gonna be a wide open line.
Well, that and Cyril Gane fights with his hands low. You can't do that
He
with
does. And
Pereira,
Pereira's just
bro.
gonna come in. He's gonna come in. He's gonna keep jabbing, and jab, jab, and then left hook the shit. Left hooked you, and then do 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 do. Wah, wah.
Yeah, no, literally, it's gonna be bad. Alex Pereira. I don't even know why the odds are this like even.
I think it's because the way he's Gone fights. I think Gane's quicker than him, and he doesn't have that grappling. But I think Pereira's power is just too much to handle for anybody.
Yeah, dude. I just man, and on top of that, dude, I love Pieda's story, you know, like being an alcoholic, working at a tire shop, hearing
And at
Adesanya
age
talking
22.
smack, and
Yeah.
coming, dude, like this needs to be made into a movie, bro. And if
It
he's the
will be.
first,
It will be.
if he becomes the first guy ever to become a three-time or a three
He's the
division
GOAT.
champ,
He's
GOAT,
the greatest fighter of all time. He's the greatest
greatest
fighter in
fighter
UFC
that's ever
history.
lived,
But he
over
first
John
has to
Jones,
be
over John
over John
Jones.
Jones. Over John Jones. And John Jones is the resume is impressive, but Alex
You aren't a
Pereira, he
three-time
has
champ, homie.
it's gonna be like this. 2 belts, belt right here, 3
Dude, like
belts.
he's the actual triple C if you think about it.
He is actual triple C. Henry Cejudo, no disrespect, but that Olympic gold medal means nothing.
Not in UFC, it don't.
No. You gotta have a nice gold plate with a black strap around it. And it's gotta say
Dude,
UFC
yeah. So Alex Pieta by murder.
by murder, and it's
I don't know
gonna
about first round. I say he
second
gets it
round maybe.
done. Actually anything after the first round, I say he gets it done.
Yeah, it's. But then we move on. The sacrificial lamb, Justin Gaethje, the highlight. Well, what do we say about Justin Gaethje? Lost to the best. Loses to Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, twice actually. Loses to Dustin Poirier, loses to Khabib, loses to Oliveira, loses to Holloway. He's lost to the best. Best wins are against Poirier, Pimblett, Fiziev, twice actually. Michael Chandler, Tony Ferguson, and a interim title belt. Cerrone, Barboza, he's got great wins. He's got fantastic wins. But none of them were against Ilya Taporia. And Ilya
She took the
Taporia,
kids, Justin.
she took the kids. His
She
wife
was
took
my
the kids.
everything, Justin. She
Um,
tried taking the house. Bro,
he looks much bigger in latest pictures. He looks much bigger than
Ilya
what he did against
is gonna
Oliveira.
slime this poor
Gaethje is
dude
dead. Gaethje
out.
is murdered.
And then he's talking
Gaethje is
smack,
done.
talking about, oh my
Before the
god,
fight.
he's bringing his father a rose.
Well, my dad is my father, so
Bro, right,
his
dude.
dad's his father. Let's have a quick look at Ilya Taporia's UFC career
Oh
before
my
we start
god.
glazing him. Yusuf Zalal is actually one of the only fights that went to unanimous decision. By the way, knocks out Damon Jackson, slimes out Ryan Hall. I thank God for that because I hated Ryan Hall so much with this bitch ass Imanari roll. I hated the way he spammed that. That's not even real fighting. That's just rolling over and not wanting to throw hands. Beats Jai Herbert at lightweight. Arm triangles Bryce Mitchell, who's an actual grappler. Takes away his
Great
0.
win.
Beats the living crap out of Josh Emmett. The only guy to go actually 5 rounds with Taporia. Slimes out Alexander Volkanovski. Slimes out Max Holloway. Slimes out Oliveira. It's over for Justin. It's over. First round, slime out for Ilya Taporia. It's just Justin. I'll tell you why from the analytical perspective. Gaethje's way too reckless. He's gonna try and go in there and throw, but Ilya's power is just too much. It's too much to handle, and Ilya has one of the best chins I've seen. And even if it does go to the ground, Ilya will outgrapple him because he started his professional fighting career as a grappler. That first fight against Yusuf Zalal, who's a grappler, he outgrappled Yusuf Zalal. So Ilya Taporia by death.
Brother,
We might get our first official murder in UFC history.
do you realize what Ilya has done is so impressive's not even the word. That's like if somebody moved up to light heavyweight, right? When John Jones and Daniel Cormier were at the prime, beat
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier by knockout,
Mm-hmm.
then knock out John Jones, go up to heavyweight and beat whoever was the heavyweight champ at that time. That's essentially
Ngannou.
what he did.
Ngannou.
Dude,
It's just
Gaethje
so
needs to get right
Oh,
with God.
like,
Is what
Gaethje
he needs to do.
start praying.
Like,
He's got to start
I
praying.
think God is giving him the cold shoulder on this one. Like,
God's just like, nah. You can die today. I'll see you later.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just
I
thinking about
just
it. The more and more I think about it, I'm just like, I mean, sure, Strickland versus Chimaev. I understand that, but there's no way you recover from this, though. I
I don't
mean,
know,
Gaethje's
man. Weird
chin.
things have been happening in the UFC lately, dude. I thought Marab was gonna destroy Petrion in the rematch.
Oh, yeah,
Like I was
and sure.
confident.
Well, I think we all were,
And
but you never know. But I
dude,
have to take Ilya beating Gaethje. I mean, I
yeah,
have
no,
to.
there's just bro. If Justin Gaethje somehow manages to win this, first off, if he does, I think it's by head kick. Second off,
No, we've seen Taporia survive a head kick. He survived Jai Herbert's head kick, and it wasn't even he wasn't guarding it. He ran into that and gets right back up and attempts to wrestle with him. So I'm not worried about no head kick. I think Taporia could take that.
I don't know, man. I Here's the thing, Tapuria, bro. You know how we were talking about tools in the belt, right? Like with Josh Hokett and Derek Lewis, how we were like, hey, Josh Hokett has a bunch of tools, but the one tool that Derek does have is very, very good. Imagine every tool belt
But it's
on
in
Ilya
one
Tapuria.
fighter. He's got elite grappling, elite boxing, elite kickboxing, elite jujitsu, elite wrestling, elite power. He has elite everything. He is the complete fighter. Besides Makachev, he is the best fighter in the UFC. And that's why they
You
need to
think
fight.
you think
His
that
jump,
Makachev is the best fighter in the UFC?
his Makachev's grappling is unparalleled compared to any other fighter. You have to understand, he's unparalleled. And his striking's good, but his wrestling compensates for the
You don't think Ilya
lack of
Tapuria
striking.
would smoke Islam Makachev?
Islam Makhachev has a chin on him. We know we've seen him take some shots before. He does have a chin on him. He survived Volkanovski. And
Getting hit by Volkanovski is not the same thing as getting hit by Ilya, bro.
I know, but oh my god, because Islam would go straight for a takedown. I don't know because of the size differential that they have. Because Islam's so much bigger now, and Ilya is just smaller than him, and there's a size difference. So I'm not sure. Islam versus it has to happen. It has to happen. I don't care what
Well,
happens. It has to happen.
since we know Ilya Taporia is gonna win this, because if he doesn't, I'm gonna have to hit
I'm
somebody, and my girlfriend's gonna be the only one next to me. I think so.
no
Ilya,
domestic abuse. No.
Ilya, better win for her sake. Okay,
Oh,
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just kidding,
oh
baby.
my
If you're
god.
watching this, I love you. Um,
Ilya, I need to get some El Matador trunks for this fight. I got to get the red trunks, but he's not gonna
dude,
be one
I'm
of
gonna
those.
be wearing my Ilya Taporia shirt that day. Yeah, no,
I'll be
dude. I
wearing my
just
Alex Pereira shirt because that's all I have.
Ilya, man, he's just he's yeah. There's I don't. I think he's the pound for pound fighter. Like
If he
genuinely.
wins this fight, I think he'll move right back up in there.
Put it to you this way:
And then
this is how much better I think he is. Let's say, right, because we have Alex Pereira, who we both believe is going to be the first three-time champ,
triple
right?
champion.
Okay. Now, don't get me wrong, Alex Pereira has fought really good competition, but let's not lie and say that people at lower weight divisions aren't more skilled, right?
Oh yeah, no, his grappling is the problem with his grappling is he's never had to really engage in any grappling because he's fought mostly strikers. And the one time where he did actually fight a grappler on Goliath, there really wasn't that much grappling. Every time he got taken down, he got put back up. He's just never had to deal with these serious grappling threat, and Gon does present that. But I think it'll be the same thing with Uncle Live. I just think he'll just defend it really well and get back up because of how strong he is.
But the level of competition that Cyril or that Ilya Tapuria has had compared to Alex Pereira, if let's say in this fantasy land that John lives in, Ilya Tapuria smokes Gaethje, right? Ideally, waits for Armin, fights Armin, beats him because I think he would. Goes up to welterweight,
Walter, right?
smokes Islam Makachev. That is the GOAT.
Yes, if that happens, then he is the GOAT because he'll also be a triple champion, and he would have done it in a more impressive fashion. because of the name value. And this name value is insane. It is.
Yeah, no, dude.
I will start pre-ordering Justin the Head's tombstone for him.
Speaking of pre-ordering, I pre-ordered UFC 6. I get to play it tomorrow
Oh
morning.
yes, UFC
I'm gonna be
6.
streaming
Yes.
it. I'm gonna be streaming it. It's crossplay now, so if you guys want to see Alex get absolutely folded in UFC 6, or Aaron, my bad. If you guys want to see Aaron get folded,
No.
let me know. Let us know, and we will stream it. And yeah, dude. Now that it's crossplay, I want all the smoke from these Xbox players. I want all of it, bro. And we're doing
all
stand
the
and bang.
smoke.
We ain't gonna do none of that grappling.
No crotch sniffing.
No cross sniffing because one, I've been playing UFC games since the dawn of time, and I still don't know how to grapple. To this day, I don't know how to deny transitions. I can't grapple for anything. I can admit that I'm a man. Stand and bang though, it's a
Yeah.
wrap.
I will tell you something that did happen in one of my jiu-jitsu classes Monday. Our teacher was teaching us about guard defense and stuff, and he basically asked at the end of class, "So what did we learn today?" And a guy from the back literally yelled, "Pulling is gay. Pulling guard's gay." And I was like laughing my ass off.
Did they beat
'Cause
him?
oh no, they don't care. It's a very, how do I put this? It's a very red gym. Very red.
Gotcha. No. I thought that because I mean, first off, pulling guard is kind of gay. Second off,
It is gay. It's like
in
getting here, like,
jiu-jitsu,
getting my
that's like the
guard.
one time it's like okay.
Yeah.
But
But MMA, just like if you're gonna pull guard, you better have your back on
like
the ground
Gracie,
beforehand.
what was his name? Tron or something? Or
Kron Gracie, like that
Kron
was the
Gracie.
worst situation. How do you pull guard there when you're up? When you're like,
I hate when they
let's
butt
say
scoot.
he just pulls guard and then what was it? Bryce Mitchell, right?
Slammed him.
Slams him and just
Elbows. Dude.
and then fight over. Kron Gracie, the Gracie's name is disgraced, and I'm pretty sure
And
they
then
strangled him
just
with
the
a bunch
way
of white
Kron
belts.
looks, bro, he looked like he did not want to be there.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be there either with Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, this
Now,
is true.
Kron Gracie, by the way, hasn't fought since then. His
Good,
only
yeah.
UFC win came against Alex Caceres,
Which is
who,
actually pretty
Bruce.
decent because Caceres is
We
pretty
love
good.
we love Bruce Leroy, but he did lose to Swamp Cub, Charles Jourdain, and Bryce Mitchell. So yeah, he deserves to
Question:
go
have
away.
you heard about the rumors that UFC the White House card might get postponed till Monday?
Till Monday? I mean, if it does happen till then, I wouldn't mind it. I don't think it's the end of the world. If it is like a little rain or lightning, my biggest concern would be the setup if it gets damaged by water damage, but I don't think it will be.
Yo,
But
if my stream goes down because they didn't have the proper bro, I'm gonna lose it.
I mean, it's water dam. I mean, it's rain at the end of the day. They said they'll fight through rain, but if it's lightning, they'll cancel it because lightning. Because I've had baseball games postponed because of lightning. I mean, they can postpone it if the lightning goes away. They can postpone it for a little bit, but I don't think it'll be canceled. If they take the proper precautions. But I personally wish they would have put it on July 4th, the actual birthday of America.
Agreed.
But I don't know if you know this. They put it on Trump's birthday.
Birthday. Yeah.
So very narcissistic of him.
Very. Extremely.
He's like, I won it on my birthday, and it's gonna be the best birthday present in the history of presents. And frankly, I'm quite disappointed that we didn't get 6 or 7 title fights on there. I'm quite frankly embarrassed, but it's gonna be a good card. It's gonna be a good fight. We got Derek Lewis, my favorite fighter ever. I love him.
And make sure to invite all of Jerusalem and all Israeli intelligence. I want all
Bibi
of them.
Netanyahu, he's coming
Bibi
too.
Netanyahu.
I love Bibi. He's my
The
favorite.
immortal.
He is my favorite prime minister, the United States of America.
What does your dad
Not
think
Israel.
as he just walks by hearing you say this?
He's heard way, way, way worse come out of my.
Fair point.
Everybody knows like the rumor, like all that stuff is just it's fluff, and it's just hilarious to think about because it's hilarious to make fun of too. But yeah, with all the stuff that's been happening, especially with Gaethje, I mean, he even tweeted that he doesn't care about Israel. But people, Justin Goichi, my favorite Goy,
Yo,
Justin
Goichi
Goichi,
is crazy.
Justin Goichi, the best Goy of them all. Sean Strickland is a true American, doesn't care about anybody but America. He could give a damn about the Somalians and the Omanians and the Egyptians and the Israel. He cares about America. He cares about America because American values really matter. That's what matters. If you care about America, you are a true American. If you don't care about America, we'll ship you off to Israel like a true Goy, and you get that
Bro.
$7,000 in your bank account.
Ooh, dude, 7 grand would
Well,
hit nice.
seven. We just have to, guys. Dude, we just have to say good things about Israel, and then cha-ching, we get our notifications.
Dude, I just have to
Seven
wear
grand.
my yarmulke and I'm good.
Oh, bro, look, $7,000. See, they're tracking me.
Dude, yeah, I just got Apple paid by Israel, Bibi
Oh,
Netanyahu.
bing.
Um,
World Cup
no,
news. Mexico. I mean, World Cup news. Mexico just beat. Mexico won. They beat South Africa. So good for you. Good for the Mexicans.
what's the World Cup? Is that soccer?
It is football, soccer. Yes.
Oh, okay. Brother,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
no, I mean, it would suck if it got canceled. My biggest thing is I don't know what the weather's like. Hey Siri, what's the weather like in Washington D.C.?
Oh, breaking news: Esteban Ribovics versus Edson Barboza at UFC 330.
It's currently cloudy and 95 degrees in
Dude,
Washington.
it's 95 degrees in Washington.
Yep.
That mat, bro, is about to hurt.
Yep. But UFC 330, Ribovics versus Barboza.
Edson?
Just Edson, yeah. It's been rumored to happen. And I got Ribovics. I mean, Edson's old
Yeah.
already. He's not the same Edson. I mean, I'm not even entertained that. But upcoming UFC events, I mean, UFC Paris is coming in. I got UFC OKC. I'm actually excited for UFC OKC though on the 18th because we're getting a bunch of great fights. We got Marc-Andre Barriault, Kevin Holland, and Jacoby Smith, who is the best welterweight prospect. CLD versus Cannonier, Tommy McMillan versus Alberto Montes, Alvin Hines is coming back, Chase Hooper, the Gooner, Jose Delgado. It's going to be a great card, that one. July 18th.
No, yeah, no. Hey, whatever card it is, I'm gonna watch it.
Hell yeah, because we real fans. We're true UFC fans, man. Of
It's
course.
true.
But
But yeah, no. Did you have any final words? Any final says?
I just hope I'm hoping for a great card. We will be posting. So the plan is going forward with the content. We plan to post daily content, short form, in terms of like fight predictions, odds making. Just depends on what it is. That'll all be planned out in the future. To help grow the podcast and the channel. But as far as I'm concerned, we're all good, and let's have a good Sunday, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, yes, no, I agree. Also, Aaron, tell us what you do for a living outside of the podcast.
A realtor, the MMA realtor. That is who I am in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. If you want a house, if you want to sell your house, if you're a fighter, I'll sell your house for you, and I'll help you find a house because I'm the best in the business. I have been trained by mentors who have been in this game for 20 plus years, some of the best coaching I've ever received from these guys, and they will help me help you find the best home.
Alrighty then, you guys heard it from the best. You know, we out here. Let us know if you want us to live stream some UFC 6. I'm going to be doing it tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah. One more. Apex Fight League, July 18th in Bullshooters in Phoenix, Arizona. Come and check it out.
Come check
Johnny's
it
gonna
out,
be there
yes.
filming, and I'm going to be there ripping the 10A podcast. I may even live stream that from there. I may even live stream just my reactions if I can. I'll
No,
probably just
I'm
bring
sure
my
you'd
phone
be
or
able to.
probably just bring my phone and be like, "Oh my goodness," something like that. But yeah, Apex Fight League, Apex. I believe it's 11, right? Apex card 11.
12.
12. Oh wow. Yeah. So Apex Fight League 12, July 18th at Bullshooters. Make sure you guys come through and see it. It's gonna be a fun time.
Alrighty then. Y'all have a great rest of your day. This was the 10A podcast. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.